It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the New England Patriots and the Tennessee Titans, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We are in a sweet spot as far as football. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
Spent the early years of his career bouncing between starter and backup as needed, and played well, but never had a team fully commit to him as their guy. He does retain the toolbox that made him projectable as a starter. Big, strong player with a powerful arm, deceptively mobile, and tough to tackle. The best part about his game, leadership and being a great teammate.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
Now Brissett. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Sebastian Joseph Day. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 8 yards there helps, but they're still stuck now 3rd and long coming up.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Sly able to put this one through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45. So here comes the Titans offense. They'll start with great field position. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And last year's rookie year, a bit of a mixed bag for the young signal caller out of Kentucky. Showed off plenty of tools, but was hurt in the preseason, and it took a little while to get going. But once he did, he showed exactly why the Titans wanted him. Toughness, leadership, and a big arm. The team rallied around him down the stretch.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Levis. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. Quick slant there, gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play.
And that's a pretty grab there for a first down by Okonkwo. And that's something the Titans are hoping to see a lot of this season. He's been an underrated weapon for Tennessee ever since he was drafted, and they're hoping they can unleash him in this season.
Now Levis. That finds the former Jaguar, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Levis. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. DeAndre Hopkins from 10 yards out. And the Titans have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Fulk connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for New England. 41 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. On play action, Brissett. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Titans are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Now Spears to begin the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Levis sets up to throw here. And the catch made by Hopkins. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Levis from the gun. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Levis back to throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Now that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some.
Levis in trouble. Down he goes. Dietrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 30. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Levis to throw it. He finds his man, Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Off the play fake, Levis. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And Boyd in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tyler Boyd, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Titans drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting at my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
On for the extra point is Folk. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and was polished off by the touchdown run from the 16-yard line. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. New England's offense set to go. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
The tight end Henry here in motion. First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now 3rd down and 7. To throw, Brissett. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish it not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. As they've got it as we resume action. Levis looking to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Now they'll send Boyd in motion left. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he will have a Titans 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Back to throw, it's Levis. And he will find Ridley on the left side. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hand off to Spears. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Brissett. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Osborne. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Here's Brissett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To the sideline and incomplete. So a couple of 1st downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
2 sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 43, here's 2nd down at a yard. Levis now off of play action. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Levis to throw off play action. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Levis. Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down. The slot man in motion right. Levis to throw once more. Caught left side, Hopkins. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Levis. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself, is able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
Levis out of the shotgun now. And his pass incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll run with Spears. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Folk's kick is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now out come the Patriots. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
2nd and 5. Here's Brissett. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
Brissett from the gun on third. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing, Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Brissett. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Brissett again. He finds Douglas complete. And he will have a Patriots first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Brissett now. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now Brissett. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped him for no gain.
Sly able to put this one through. And a second field goal here gets them back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, Any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Levis looking to throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Levis back to throw. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. And Levis going back to the air. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 28. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. In motion, the tight end. Here's Levis. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. 2nd down and 6 now. Back to throw, it's Levis. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Levis sets up to throw here. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Folks' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.